If it is not natural to you, then it will not be easy. That is what practice is for. Let's talk about going out alone, you guys. I have been single for 5+ years now. And I like to think that I know a little bit about going out on your own. I was not always this way, especially because I do have anxiety, but I had to start looking at myself for these things that I was waiting for other people to give me, especially with being single. You want all these dates and you want flowers and you want this and you want that, but you don't even give it to yourself. So how do you feel like you deserve for somebody else to give it to you? It's time to boss up and do these things because you deserve it either way. So I had told one of my friends that I would treat them to some pho because I really wanted it. Some people pronounce it pho, but I believe the correct pronunciation, I feel like I'm really close, is pho. I've been wanting this for like 2 weeks now. They told me, you know, I got a busy week, so it'll probably have to be this weekend. So I was already like, oh, okay. All right, whatever. Yesterday, they called me and they're like, oh, what are you doing today? And I'm like, oh, you know, nothing, just the usual. We ended up talking about so many other things. And the way that the question was being asked led me to believe that we were going to end up going to get the pho yesterday. So I texted them like 2 o'clock and I'm like, oh, you know, I want to go tonight. And they'll text me back like 2 hours later, like, oh, I already had X, Y, and Z lined up. I don't think I can make it tonight. So I was pissed all day long, you guys. Like, it really got under my skin. So today I've been editing all day. It's about 3:30 now, but I decided to get dressed and I'm gonna go by myself because I've been wanting this for weeks now, waiting on somebody else, getting in my feelings, being upset, missing out on my pho. Why? When I can take myself, not have to worry about anybody else pissing me off. I'm about to eat good and I'm about to enjoy myself. I remember when I was younger, I used to see old people out by themselves eating and I used to get so sad. Now that's a little bit different. That person could have lost their partner, or maybe they just enjoy being out on their own too. Maybe Maybelline at home is getting on Earl's nerve. He just need a break. So whether you are in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, you are able to go out alone and be in your own peace. Because when you are by yourself, you do not have to wait on anybody. You are not concerned about who can't come and them ruining the plans because you're sad and you're upset, you're disappointed, your feelings are hurt. Even if everybody has valid reasons, you are still disappointed. When you decide to go out alone, you are in charge of your own feelings. If you are not in the best mood, you are still in charge. You can go out and change your whole entire day around. That is the beauty of being in your solitude sometimes, is that you are in complete control of your life, of your feelings, your emotions, all of that. So one of the biggest things about going out alone that I know a lot of us may be, you know, afraid of is people judging you or people looking at you. And so what if they do? Because the fact of the matter is, it's your mind that is convincing you that these people are judging you because you don't have a clue what they're talking about. Unless you can hear them and unless they're being obnoxious and you can see that they're visually being rude. If you just see people looking at you, and this is something that I had to work on myself as well, and I think my mom kind of helped with this, because whenever I would see somebody staring at me, I'd be like, she's like, what if they think you're pretty? Like, don't be weird, y'all. So it's literally your job to convince your mind that these people are not judging you. Or maybe these people are thinking something positive. They could think that you have nice shoes. They could think that your jacket is nice. They could think that your shirt is cute. It could be anything. Don't think the worst. And like I said, I do have anxiety, so I do know. But if you are making up this false reality that they think that your pimple is showing, or that your shoes are dirty, or that your, I don't know, whatever the case may be, your stomach is hanging out, whatever it is, it's usually an insecurity that you have within yourself. That's a whole another topic for a whole another day. But sometimes we project our insecurities onto other people, and that is what hurts us the most. Learn to be confident. Going out alone is your chance to practice solitude, but also your chance to practice confidence and security within yourself. This next part about going out alone, this is whether you're single or you want to meet new friends. I've been in Georgia. Come March 2024 will be 3 years. I have been single the whole entire time that I've been here, and I also have been a loner for the most part. I'm an extreme homebody. I'm talking about home to the body, okay? Homebody. And I sit here sad and lonely sometimes, and I'm just in my feelings because I don't have people around me. So, you know, I started going to the park just to get out because I thrive being outside. That is the other thing. You need to go out and find what environments you thrive in and what environments make you feel the most comfortable. We will come back to that. I started even buying myself flowers because it's like, nobody's buying me flowers like that. So I had to come to terms with the fact that I want to go to these restaurants. I want to go to the park. I want to go to whatever event I want to go to. I'm going to choose to not do that because I have nobody to go with me or to take me. So I'm going to just miss out. Now repeat that. So I'm going to just miss out. I'm going to just miss out. That is wild. So it's like you want these things, you desire these things, but you don't care for yourself enough to give yourself these things. It does not have to come from external sources. That is one of our biggest problems. We do not know how to look internally and provide what we need. We're always looking for another half. Baby, let's be whole. How about you become whole first and then you can find an addition to your whole. Ain't nothing wrong with 1.5 or 2, but don't look for another half. I started going out to restaurants. It's gonna be awkward at first. It is gonna be very awkward, especially if say your table is this way and you're seated this way and you're just looking at everybody. You're like, ooh, okay, let me get a to-go box, please. And then you go home to scarf down the rest of your food because you felt weird. Anything that is not natural to you is going to feel off. That is what practice is for. You have to get used to these things. People are out enjoying their own food with their families, with their kids, with their husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, whoever. They're not worried about you and your meal. They don't give a damn. Okay? And if they do, they're really miserable because you have company. You have company with you, but you're still concerned about this person who's in their solitude, enjoying their own peace. So who really has the problem? Them, okay? You cannot solve everybody's problems. It's a lot of people in this world we know that got problems. A lot of y'all got problems. And I just mean like misery. I mean the miserable people. That's what I mean. The other thing about going out alone is if you are looking to meet new friends or if you're looking to meet, a partner or whatever, you may be more approachable when you are on your own. Say, for example, you go to the bar with your girls, a group of 4 or 5 of you guys, and there's a gentleman that's on his own and he is looking at you, but you're with all these girls. He's going to be intimidated. He's going to be like, oh no, I'm not going to go up on her so her girls can be talking junk about me, so her girls can be doing the most, so he may not say anything. Same thing with somebody that just wants to be your friend. Say if you are at the pottery club with a group of 4 of your friends and there's somebody that's on their own and they may hear you conversing with your people and they're like, okay, that sounds like somebody I would like to be friends with, but they're too intimidated to come up to you because you are surrounded by this group of people already. So going out alone can make you more approachable because there's not that much intimidation. With that being said, the most important part of going out alone is making sure that you are being safe. For my women especially that are watching, we know what it's like to be women. We know how rough it is out here, how scary it is out here. And that's the other thing with me. Not only do I have anxiety, I am so freaking paranoid, you guys. I am such a paranoid person.
I am going to be as paranoid about this stuff as I possibly can.
But who's trying to live their life in fear and paranoia? That's not good. That's not a good way to live. So I had to break out of that habit. I'm still, of course, still like that, but it's nowhere near as bad. Make sure that you're being safe, you guys. If you are going out drinking on your own especially, please make sure that you are very mindful of your environment. Make smart choices about where you go. Don't go to, no, I won't even say that. I was gonna say don't go to the biggest, hottest rave where everybody doing drugs, but if that's what you want to do to have your fun, hey, that's what you do. But make sure that you are being safe. Do not go out and have 8, 9, 10 drinks, be completely sloppy, and you're not even coherent, not even watching your drink. I don't care if you Uber or not. Don't go out and get sloppy, blackout drunk by yourself. It is just not safe. Just be mindful of your surroundings. Even if you don't go out drinking, be mindful of your surroundings at all times. Now, that's not to say be sitting at the table like this. Like, you don't gotta do that, swiveling your head, looking all around. You don't have to be extra, but please watch yourself. Carry you some protection. I got a few things on my keychain and I'm not playing, okay? And then the other good thing about going out alone is you can just learn to embrace people watching. Take a break away from the phone. I should have said this in the beginning. If you are deciding to go out, venture out alone, see things, do things, please don't sit there and be immersed in social media, be immersed in the fake world. You were out in the real world. You were taking big steps to do this, but you decide to sit there and be on Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, all that, scrolling, living in other people's lives, not living in the moment. That is whack. You could have stayed at home and did that. So if you're gonna go out, please take the time to take a break from the phone. Be present in whatever environment you choose to go into. You can take baby steps. You don't have to instantly just pop out and go to the hottest club. And please find other things to do besides the club if you're gonna do this. Please find other things to do. Find other desires, things that you, maybe your friends will be like, oh, that's corny. Like, if you want to do something, this is your time to do it. I'll use the pottery for example. You told Jessica about wanting to go to pottery and Jessica was like, what? I'm not doing that shit. Like, you really want to do that? And you're like, oh, it's just an idea. But deep down you got a burning desire to make some pots. Forget Jessica and go to the pottery class. And even things like classes, those are good ways for you to meet other people who are in the same shoes as you, doing the same thing, trying to experience something new. You don't have to instantly go out to anything that's super busy. Take it easy, take it small. Like I said, one of my favorite things to do is go to the park. Now that it's cold, I'm sad. But once it get back warm, believe me, I will be right at the park with my pillows, chairs, blankets laid out, chilling, enjoying myself. Okay? Try new things. This is your time for trial and error to find what you really like, not what other people are influencing you to do. And I don't mean influence in a bad way. It doesn't necessarily have to be a bad way, but this is your moment to really dig inside of yourself because there's nobody there to influence how you feel on them. Just know that you can do this. It's going to be awkward at first. It really is. That's why this is even a topic of discussion. If you want these joys, if you want these things in life, don't depend on somebody else to do it because that's how you end up with disappointment. Your expectations are going to lead you to disappointment. Do it for yourself. Matter of fact, nah, Christmas shopping coming up. I said I'm gonna buy me some flowers this weekend. Now I gotta be mindful of that money because Christmas is coming up. Okay, so no flowers right now. Not right now. If you like this video, please drop a comment down below. Give your girl a like. Give your girl a subscribe because I'm gonna be bringing more content besides the locks. It's time for me to expand the wings. Get a little hairy right now, but thank you so much for watching and I will see you guys for the next video.